Hey guys, it's Jinx Simmer coming at you from my computer, and this is my what did I name this? My modern man build. And honestly, I don't know what was going through my mind when I decided to make this. It was very spur of the moment, very out of nowhere, and I just had to have it done. I needed it in my life, and I slowed this down a lot. So let me know if you guys prefer the slowed down version of my speed builds or whether you like the really, really sped up version because it's kind of fun. I was like, I mean, it doesn't need to be 20 minutes. It is, a one bedroom house, to be honest. It's like a one bedroomish studio kind of place. The dad, of course, gave his daughter the only real bedroom, and then he kind of sleeps in the living room. Slash, yeah, he kind of sleeps in the living room. There's a little nook outside that's just perfect for them to go and have fun and for her to build her skills and things and for him to build his skills and things. And I feel like for him he really got this place for the scenery because the outside's so beautiful and you're willing to pay a little bit more for a little bit less. And if I'm honest, this was really, really cool to see because oh my gosh. Yeah. To see this really come to life because I had an idea of what I wanted and that was awesome. But then when I actually got in game, started playing, that completely changed and I can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all. So, yeah. That's about it. When it comes to that part of the build, it just kind of took me a while to come up with the outside of it. And once I did, the inside was more of a breeze, I guess. I don't know. I'm not one of those builders who think about the inside while I'm building. So I tend to just make certain things work and then change it if I feel like it's not going to work. And for me, that's a lot of, going back and forth, doing all this stuff here and there. Um, I missed recording so much, and I didn't realize how much I missed it until I didn't have it for a couple of days, where I honestly didn't have my computer at all, which was a foreign concept for me because I love having my computer. And it's weird because I can't play Overwatch without it. And so I like to play Overwatch in my spare time outside of playing Sims. I'll play Overwatch just because it's more of a relaxing game. Not to say that Sims isn't relaxing, Sims is very relaxing. However, I tend to have a bit of a thought process whenever I'm playing, and I just want to have a story that I kind of want to get out, or I want to have, just I really have to have time to be able to enjoy this game. I have to have a day off. I have to have like half a day off to sit down and really play this game the way that I like to play it. However, with the way things are set up, I have not had time, which is why I record very sparingly and I've decided to go ahead and do like a speed build series on, me basically editing all of Oasis Springs, which is this. And at least the houses. I don't know how I don't feel comfortable doing community lots. How a house I can do, but community lots, oh geez, that's a whole different monster that I don't even want to touch because it's so different. And you have to make stuff extremely accessible to a lot of Sims or a little amount of Sims depending on how it goes. Sometimes, those little bitty places house like 50 something Sims all at once and it's like, geez. No one can move anywhere. And that's fine, that's cool, whatever. However, I still want to be able to have my sim do things and it not be the total end of the world, I guess is what I'm saying. Because a lot of times there will be, oh my god, I'm going on a really long tangent about nothing now. Jeez, I do that a lot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's how that goes. Um, what was I saying? Her room is so small. Like their restroom is small. Her room is pretty small. His room is a space because I feel like he's that dad where he didn't want doors in his house, but at the same time, well, not in his bedroom at least. So he kind of moved everything around so that he didn't have to have that kind of stuff going on. And they have a kitten. I really wanted to give them a kitten. I was like, you know what? Let's just throw all the crap in here and see how it goes. And so they have a kitten too, and I do not make the kitten in the creative sim because I made the creative sim, of course, before I made the house. I tend to do that when I have these kinds of builds. I'll go either way, or I can build the family first, or I go ahead and do the, you know, house first and then build the family to go with it. Honestly, because I like when I either think of it and I have a premeditated idea beforehand, or a duh beforehand. Premeditated idea. Duh. Anyway, I don't know. I was debating on whether I wanted to have an older flooring because I like the way it looked. You know, like it was an old house and he completely renovated it to, he constructed it to fit him and not so much fit anyone else, to be honest, because I wouldn't live in this house. Oh, there's no way. Sorry. I'm really tired. But yeah, there's no way I would live in this house. You could not pay me to live in this house. It's like, oh, well, why? It's like, it's so tiny and no. Like, yes, it has a beautiful yard and all this other stuff, but at the same time, it's just so limited. And there's a million and one things you could do with the space. I already know, believe me. This was just what I decided to come up with for this family because it's what fit, I felt like, for them. Whereas a lot of families, it wouldn't. I I don't know why I always like to have a little breakfast nook. I guess I don't know how to really explain it, but yeah, that's pretty much what this is. I like that. I like to be able to have that, and I eventually just moved it to be regular dining table because they don't have a formal living room or anything, so they don't really have a ton of people over. It. If they are, they're her friends and their kids and their parents and whatnot. I thought of making a little playroom for her, but then I was like, nah, that seems a bit extreme. How about I just, you know, do a little something? And I ultimately did. I went back and forth with this house because, and you'll see me go to top view probably two or three more times because on a certain extent I wanted it to have a lot of space outside but still be functional, inside. I didn't want it to be so squished in that, you felt like you couldn't breathe. And with this guy, I think he prefers it to be more of a quaint kind of house instead of a big, lavish anything. Oh my gosh, I have to make myself talk for 18 minutes, and I'm like 9 minutes in now. So we're gonna hope for the best with this one. Uh, I think my computer was acting weird. My computer is being very weird. I'm pretty sure around this time because I've left my computer on the entire time that I've been gone for maybe a week and a half. So I'm probably gonna turn it off right after this voiceover so that it can rest for a little bit, and then pop it back on and finish a bunch of other editing that I have to do. Honestly, all I have to do is upload things. That's all I have time for at the moment is to upload things and record maybe once or twice a week. Maybe. So in those one or two times a week, I need to be recording like 3 or 4 videos because I need, content for the entire week. I love the washer and dryer, but I never use them. I never use them. I don't actually play my game enough because if I'm gonna play my game, I'm one of those people where I'm gonna play for 4 to 5 hours. I need that amount of time to actually be able to post something and be 100% into it, I guess, or to just, play. Yeah. Basically, I need time to be able to play Sims, whether it's building, creating a Sim, or just, playing with the normal household that I've had for the longest, like my current household. I love it so much, but I have not opened that save in about 2 or 3 weeks because I haven't had time. And I haven't had time to play any type of video games. So honestly, doing these videos, just the fact that I feel like I have to, but I don't because, I genuinely just enjoy it. It's like this is my time to actually play my game and enjoy myself for a little bit. This is like my break from life and the world and the crazy that is everything else going on in my life right now, which I keep that ugly flooring for so long and I know I change it later. I know I change it later. It's so crazy how I wanted it to be, because I wanted it to be so rustic, because I feel like that's what. Ooh, dang, I do not remember his name at all. Oh well, because that's what the modern guy would want. He'd want more of a rustic build. I feel like people tend to go that way because it's either men tend to go for more moderny type of builds or more rustic builds. They don't necessarily go for, so much traditional type of houses. At least not any that I've known in my life. They tend to go for more rustic look to things or, the more sleek and modern look. And that's what I really wanted to get across in this house because it's so peculiar, it's so weird, it's so different, and it's so odd, and that's exactly how he is. Him and his daughter, to be honest. His daughter is just so cute. She really is. She's adorable. I am excited for them to, live in this house and, do their thing. I do not play all of the households that I make in this. I don't plan on it, to be honest. I just need a world for my Sims to be in, and this is the way that I'm going to populate that world. So I will see. I'm changing the floor right now. So needed because they are otherwise very ugly. Very ugly. So ugly. Oh my gosh. I just realized how far back I am compared to what is actually you're actually seeing. So before when I was talking about changing the floor, you were actually seeing me start the little girl's room. And I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking a certain color and then I switched to a different color completely after that and I ultimately switched to like that darkish, purpley color cuz I'm like it fits her so much better. I feel like because of who she is, because of who her dad is, she kind of, you know, grew up a certain way or had to grow up a certain way. And that was really nice. I like the really light purple. I like the fact that, it looks like her dad let her color everywhere in her room because he's an artist. It's probably what he would want his daughter to be doing. He'd rather have her color something like that than what he's doing, you know? That all up in his business. But at the same time, you can tell the relationship between him and his daughter is such a genuinely sweet one. And I'm pretty sure I always want to use a ton of plants, but it's a kid's room, so you can't really put plants in there because kids are gonna let plants die, especially toddlers. They will probably kill it themselves. Dude, I'm sorry. I just needed to yawn. I'm gonna eat after this, thankfully. So I'm super happy and excited about that. And yeah, this is actually gonna end soon. I know, right? We've been together for almost 20 minutes now. And I gotta say, I really like the content of this house. It was very odd and peculiar, which I kind of went for, and I really liked with this house. I debated on whether I should have put more painting stuff around. I probably should have, but I just felt like he would want to keep his space as simple as possible, but at the same time, you kind of can't help it when you have a kid who, totally wants you to do random things all of the time and be goofy and silly right along with her. I feel like he was a little into music, he was a little into every art form, so he needed a little bit of everything in his room, well, in his, little area. Um, he honestly knocked down the walls to his room. Yeah, the wall and the door to his room because he wanted to be able to hear his daughter cry. He's like, you know what? At this point in time, if she cries, I can't hear her. So if she does cry, I want to know. So, wham, bam, thank you, man. That happened. Okay, well, this build is all over. Honestly, I gotta get used to recording again because it is the awkwardest feeling right now recording. So I'll get back to you guys. I'll see you guys next time on my computer. Hope you guys enjoyed. The daughter's room was honestly my favorite room. Let me know what was your favorite room, what you thought about the house, and what you think should be happening next. What kind of family should I do next? I kind of really want to know from other people because I know how I am and what I do, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Okay, bye.